It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Rams and the Chargers, and it's coming up next.
From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium, state-of-the-art SoFi, here in Inglewood, California. With Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. Happy to welcome you to week 2 of 3 here in the preseason. And this is the week, Brock, where a lot of players, they're not just fighting their opponents out there anymore, but they're fighting each other for the roster spots remaining as we look ahead to the final week of the preseason.
Yeah, that's well said, Kate. And every coach will say the same thing across all 32 teams. Don't count numbers.
Yeah.
Don't look around the room.
Yeah.
Don't look at anybody else. Just worry about doing your job. But when you're outside the top 40 or so, you know you're on the bubble and you're
Enough build up, the ball is teed up, and we are ready to go. And off we go from SoFi. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And they're brought out by the 16-year pro, rebounded from an injury last season, Matthew Stafford.
long before this guy named Mahomes in Kansas City was throwing no-look passes and crazy off-platform throws. There was a guy doing it in Detroit. His name was Matthew Stafford. Nobody really noticed, though, because the Lions, they just didn't win enough to be relevant. Well, fast forward to putting Matthew Stafford in L.A., and we know the rest of the story. A Super Bowl champ, and after being banged up a year ago, came back and elevated those Rams to yet again another playoff opportunity. When I think of the guys that I just simply love to watch throw it, there's not very many on this planet that do it better than Matthew Stafford.
Got a man, Robinson has it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
A gain of 21 yards.
That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Rams are going to have a first down. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. That's a reception for Tyler Higbee. And they make this stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. Now Stafford again. To the sideline and intercepted. No, it's incomplete. He had the pick. Just couldn't hang on, though. And this drive lives on to see 3rd down.
DraftKings is now live. Streaming Madden NFL 25, NFL 25 Chargers franchise mode.
They get an even 10 on that play. And it brings up an LA first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On first down, here's Stafford. He's got it at the 5. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Has it in close.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Williams will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and goal, it's Stafford. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that forces them to 4th and goal. Josh McCarty out for the Rams field goal try. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Sly's kick is up and good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Darius Davis to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. And bringing them out, someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite at the game's most important position, and it really is a spectacle, Kate, anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Tackle made by Cameron Curl. Second down now, 7 to go.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
They're running the option, short side. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That's a pickup of 9. And the Chargers will have a first. New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's the first give to Gus Edwards. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackle made by Cameron Curl. Everyone's prepped, it's 2nd down now.
2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And he loses control of the interception in the end zone. Could have taken away some potential points, but instead, new life, 3rd down. Back now, pressure on its way. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. Man, that was a chain mover if you would have held on, Brock, but the contact just too much to do so.
Yeah, he's going to be disappointed in himself because you've got to make these contested catches, but I do give a lot of credit. An outstanding effort defensively to force that ball out.
And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Rams will take possession. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Stopped by Deion Henley. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Sanford. He gets this one in Nakua. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Puka Nakua the target on that throw. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Stafford to throw. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They pick the handoff, now Stafford. This one to Williams out left side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Stafford now on 1st down. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Stafford now against a blitz. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
Throw complete to Williams.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when, just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make it pay.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. So no return on that punt. And the Chargers are going to take over deep in their own territory. Here's a give inside to Edwards. And he'll get this across the 15 to about the 17. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It's the pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
He's going to throw this one. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I think when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectiveness.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one.
Defense.
Well, the pass interference might have prevented the touchdown there, but it gives this offense the yards and a great chance to punch it in anyway. Dobbins goes up and over for the touchdown. The Chargers pull ahead 6-3 in the first. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Rams headed out to the field now. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. Throwing the out route complete. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 31. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be 3rd down. Stafford now. That one complete to Higbee. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. And we've got a stoppage here, and it's something you never want to see, especially in the preseason. One of their star players banged up with an injury after that play. Still sticking with the passing game. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Stafford to throw again on second. He'll get this to Cobb. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even two defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Stafford now on third down. It's taken in by Williams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
They go play action on first. Got Williams, and it's complete. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Stopped by Deion Henley.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Finds his target, Robinson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Downfield. Offense.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back.
Still second down.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Now Stafford again. Dumps it off to his running back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down, ready to turn it into a negative play.
Dump off caught by his back. And this one does not go far.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's down and equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
And he put just a little too much on this one as it hits in the end zone for a touchback. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he has enough room to gain about 4. That's one quarter done in our showdown of LA teams. 7-3 is our score. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They start with 2nd and 6. From the 24. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it's third down.
Third down and 6 yards to go.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. On first down, here's Stafford. Hits his running back. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. First down, ball at the 36.
First down, Los Angeles.
Stafford from the gun. That's taken in by Cup. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Defense showing blitz. Stafford. Throw wheeled in by Higbee. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
On second down, a run with Williams. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Stopped by Deion Henley.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
Ethan Evans on that a punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. They're out and set, 1st and 10. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. That was Darius Williams on the tackle. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Running it again with Dobbins. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he stopped after a nice gain up past the 25. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 27. Finds McConkey. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll run on 1st down with Dobbins. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Tackle made by Cameron Curl. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's a throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Handoff goes to Dobbins, running left. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 13. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's across midfield into Rams territory.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, Well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
That's caught for the first. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Stop made by Braden Fisk. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
At the 33-yard line.
Setting up a throw. Throwing deep for the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
Well, I'll tell you what that deflection is all about is following the quarterback's eyes. DB knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he's able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
So once again, J.K. Scott out to punt it away. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyren Williams again. And as he accumulates catches this season, Brock, some have stuck out to us more than most. And we had one of them on that last drive as he's reached a significant milestone for himself this year. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Stopped by Deion Henley. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap to Stafford. It's complete to Higbee. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Sent to the ground by Khalil Mack. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
He completes it in traffic. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. It's the Rams, looking at 1st and 10. They fake the handoff now, Stafford. That one complete to Higbee. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. It is caught left side. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Throwing now, Stafford. And he rips missed this one. Out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete. So the incompletion on first. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Stafford again. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take the lead just before halftime. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams push their lead to 3.
Chargers 7.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. On the return, it's Jalen Reagor. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. But we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN1, and make your case for who should get a boost. So we've reached halftime. Only a field goal game so far. Now we'll jump from the West Coast to the East Coast, down to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in just a moment. Want to remind everyone, this is week 2 of the preseason. These two teams will have one more tune-up after this next week, before the regular season gets started on the
Rams
Thursday
kicking team is
following
ready,
Labor Day.
and they're going to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Los Angeles getting its offense set to go to begin the 3rd. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Throwing on first is Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
Herbert from the gun. Finding Hurst. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Edwards on the shotgun handoff. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game. He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And they make the stop. I'm going to say it about the 37-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. He throws a bullet. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. impressed by most, Brock? How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Corum again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves him with 3rd down and 5. First throw for the backup now. Cup on the catch. This gets the 1st and more. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. A give to Corum. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7. Garoppolo. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Tight end motioning right. Garoppolo setting up to throw. Finds his target, Allen. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. The give up the middle to Corum. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Throw reeled in by Whittington. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Sly's kick is up and good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
He fields it from the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. They're coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. He's looking deep once again. And he's there to send that one away incomplete.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it, to fall out of bounds.
Hurst there to grab it. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll go from the gun with Edwards. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on him. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Opening carry of the game for Kimani Vidal. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Hauled in left side. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it brings up an LA first down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I love throwing a first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Running behind center with Edwards. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Edwards again. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Chargers climb their way to 6. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers take the lead on that successful kick. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Ronnie Rivers now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Rams set to go on offense once more. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They'll start on the ground, Corum. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. From the 34. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Back to throw, Garoppolo. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. His work begins at the 31. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Chargers and Gus Edwards headed back out on offense. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Chargers take possession. Here's a give inside to Edwards. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Second down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Herbert now to throw on third. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 24 on that play. And the Chargers will have a first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Now Edwards. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Well, following that play, we have somebody shaken up. And man, with so many guys fighting for roster spots, you never want to see someone get hurt. Hopefully they can fix him up quick. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 17. Hauled in by Rice. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. It's Chargers football as they try to hang on to a lead in a close game. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Now it's a bootleg for him. Flushed out of the pocket. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Chargers grow the lead to 7. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Catch made by Allen. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Now Garoppolo. That's taken in by Kupp. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. That's good for 7 yards. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked?
Start offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Gets this one to Blake Corum. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Second down run by Corum. And he drives it up past the 45. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on third down. Garoppolo looking to throw. This one taken in by Corum. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Herbert now. Completed to Hurst. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. On first down, they'll run. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Well, following that play, we have somebody shaken up. And man, with so many guys fighting for roster spots, you never want to see someone get hurt. Hopefully they can fix him up quick. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Herbert from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. To throw, Herbert. This is reeled in by Edwards. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
1st and 10, here's Herbert. Escapes the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
2nd and 10. At the 42-yard line.
It's a handoff here to Edwards. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up 4th down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a 1-score game.
And the fair catch secure here at the 16. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Rams have their work cut out for them on this drive. They're going to run on first down with Corum. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
From the 21. Throw reeled in by Allen. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now off play action. Cup on the catch. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it brings up an LA first down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Garoppolo setting up to throw. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Trying again, following the sack. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and out it's third down. Throwing here, Garoppolo. That one complete to Whittington. And this one doesn't go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. He fields it cleanly. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Finds his man Rice. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Here's Edwards. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. But you're going to have to pick up the pace.
2nd and 8. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
And 8 yards to go.
Herbert with a blitz coming. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Out come the Rams on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Here's Garoppolo. A throw right side finds Cup. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Man in motion out of the slot. Play action on first down. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 and the 31. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Garoppolo to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They'll throw it again. It's complete to Whittington. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is a textbook first down completion.